For decades, the geniuses at Pixar had a massive problem. They could make hair move like silk and water splash, like the real thing, but the characters still felt off. They felt like puppets. And it wasn't because of the skin or the voices, it was the eyes. Specifically, it was the fact that the characters were looking at each other correctly. Today, I'm going to show you why Pixar's biggest breakthrough wasn't a piece of software. It was learning how to break a character's face just enough to find a soul. Here's the thing about computers. They love straight lines. If you tell a computer program, make Woody look at Buzz, the computer draws two perfectly straight lines from Woody's pupils to the exact center of Buzz's eyeballs. In the math world, that is a perfect gaze. In the human world, that is the stare of a serial killer. Humans almost never lock both eyes onto another person's eyes with 100% symmetry. Our eyes are messy. They wander. One eye might be slightly more focused than the other. When a computer does it perfectly, it triggers something in our brain called the uncanny valley. It's that skin-crawling feeling you get when something looks human but feels hollow. In the early days of Toy Story, the animators realized that if the characters looked directly at each other, they looked like robots pretending to be toys. They had what animators call dead eye. To fix it, they had to do something counterintuitive. They had to lie to you. Go watch a scene from The Incredibles or Ratatouille. If you pause it at just the right moment during a conversation, you'll notice something shocking. The characters aren't looking at each other's eyes. Pixar developed a technique where they break the aim of the eyes. Usually, they'll have one eye aimed at the bridge of the nose and the other eye aimed slightly off to the side or at the opposite ear. They also use a trick called convergence offset. In real life, when you look at something close to your face, your eyes cross a little. But if you do that in 3D animation, the character looks goofy, like a cartoon character hit with a frying pan. So, Pixar animators cheat. They actually pull the pupils away from each other just a tiny bit. This creates the illusion of a deep, thoughtful gaze without the creepy laser pointer focus. It creates a softness in the look. It makes it feel like the character isn't just seeing a physical object, but is actually thinking about what the other person is saying. But it's not just about where the eyes are pointed. It's about how much they move. In real life, we don't hold eye contact. It's socially exhausting. We look, we hold for a second, then we glance at the person's mouth, then their hair, then maybe a bird flies by and we look at that. We call these saccades, tiny lightning-fast jumps the eye makes. Pixar animators spend weeks on just a few seconds of eye movement. They know that if a character's eyes are too still, the brain of that character looks like it's turned off. Think about Inside Out. When Joy's talking to Sadness, her eyes are constantly searching Sadness's face. She's looking for a reaction. She's darting her eyes to the floor when she's frustrated. That eye dart tells your brain, this character has a subconscious. They have a heartbeat. There is a psychological power in the near miss. When two characters finally do lock eyes in a Pixar movie, it's a massive emotional payoff. Think of the end of Monsters, Inc., when Sully opens the door and sees Boo again. Or the moment in WALL-E, when the two robots finally hold hands and look at each other. Because Pixar spends the whole movie having characters look slightly away, or breaking their gaze. That one moment of true, direct eye contact feels like an electric shock. It's the visual equivalent of a scream or a giant hug. They save perfection for the moments that matter most. But Pixar figured out the greatest secret of storytelling. Perfection is the enemy of empathy. We don't love Woody because he's a perfectly rendered piece of plastic. We love him because his eyes are a little bit broken. We love him because he looks at Buzz the way we look at our friends, with a gaze that is a little bit distracted, a little bit messy, and entirely human. So, the next time you're watching Finding Nemo or Coco, look at the eyes. You'll see a lot of math, but more importantly, you'll see the beautiful lie that makes us believe they're alive.